Welcome everyone to another scrap knife. Did my hand disappear? Yes, it does. Way. Need to sort out that green screen. Anyhow, welcome in, guys. So Gulf Coast was first in, followed by JCT, Electronic Scrapper, and Booze Made so far. So, guys, there's a poll there if you want to vote on it. For you guys to scrap, what's the reason for scrapping? Is it extra cash? Do it as a full-time income, or do it for environmental reasons? Do you do it to recycle, reuse, repurpose? Are you that sort of person that you're not bothered about the money for it, but it's more for reusing it? Yes, smash that thumbs up. Thank you, Gold Coast. Definitely smash that thumbs up, guys. Really appreciate it when you do. So yeah, I just thought I'd ask that question tonight. Why do people scrap? My reason is extra income. I won't lie, it's not about the environment really, but the environment is a secondary thing then afterwards. Because if I can repurpose this, reuse it, or recycle it, then I'm doing a certain amount instead of it going straight into we'd say landfill sites or whatever. So hopefully that is doing a little bit towards the um, the environment in the same time. George, welcome in. George, I think it was George. Was it George that was looking to make contact with Electronic Scrapper? So I don't know, was that sorted out or not? I think George left him. Was it George? I can't think who left the message saying they tried to contact Electronic Scrapper. So if it was George, hopefully yourself and Electronic Scrapper got together and got that sorted, whatever your issue was. I think you were looking for some advice on something. Unos Bros, welcome in. Bobby Holden, welcome in. Good to see you all. As I say, poll is there for you scrappers. I know some of the people that are coming in aren't really scrappers, but if you are a scrapper, would you like to do it for so the first, there's a Facebook user, so a lot of you can't see that unless I highlight it. So that I presume is Ro Mantic, who's knocked it out of the park over there on Facebook. Not me, mate. Okay, it wasn't George. So who was it? I'm trying to think. I'll see the name will come in and it'll remind me who it was. Maybe Electronic Scrapper might know who was trying to make contact with them. I think they sent you an email, Electronic Scrapper, and they were you're waiting for you to get back to them. So maybe that is all sorted out, and hopefully it is. I can understand people are very busy. Some people email me, and I mightn't see the email for a week. So it was myself. Okay, so it was Bro was the Facebook user. So Bro, thank you very much for that. Let me just make sure everything is working right on the YouTube side because I'm on StreamYard, so I don't know what's happening unless I flick over to YouTube. So at the moment, the poll is 22% do it full time, 56% do it for extra cash, and 22% do it for environmental reasons. Shark Scrapper, welcome in. So I think Shark Scrapper's answer will be he does it as a full-time scrapper. Maybe he might be some, and then I think most people I think is my internet freezing? I think it's all working now again. Okay. Yeah, but I think most scrappers will say at the end it's environmental reasons. That it was environmental reasons was my second choice. Yeah, well, I think that will be the byproduct of 1 and 2 anyhow. If you're doing it for extra cash, environmental reasons then will be the thing. But my first motivation is the extra cash that can be made out of it. For me anyhow. Let me see, did anyone else come in there? Shark Scrapper, I've seen coming in. I have pinned the chat there, guys. I don't know will it show up because of the poll. It might be a bit hard to see it, but if you've voted in the poll, you can dismiss the poll, and then we'll check the poll in about an hour's time and see how it fared out in the end. As I said, at the moment it is 56, 22, 22. Well, 22 for full-time income, 56 to get some extra cash, and 22 for environmental reasons. So we'll see what it's like in an hour's time. Yeah, so what has everyone been up to? I do scrapping for fun. Scrapping for fun. I do scrapping for fun. It's about the hunt. Never know what you find. That's it exactly. What you find could be worth a few extra bucks. Gulf Coast ACR. is back in. He was first person in tonight. I'm trying with the idea of going anti-green though. Yeah, anti-green. JCT was second in. JCT, welcome back. Good to see you. Hope all is good. So yeah, what has people been scrapping out this week? What have you been finding? Have you been finding that there's more competition out there than now that the cost of living is getting higher for you full-time scrappers? Is there more people going out taking stuff because they're trying to get a bit of extra income? Is that something you've noticed, or has it not really affected anyone? Or is there less people because of fuel costs gone up? Is less people going out on the hunt? If they're not finding stuff, they mightn't be driving around as much and checking for anything. Oh, we have someone in the basement. I heard a bleep. I'll be there with you in a second, basement dweller. I'm just checking something else here. I'm just update on the poll is 20% full-time income, 60% for extra cash, and 20% for environmental reasons. So let's bring up this this basement dweller.
I should get these people to sponsor me.
And me also. Hey, Malcolm Brown, welcome in. Yeah, as I was saying there about the reason for getting into the scrapping. For mine, it was extra income. You do it now at the very beginning. Did you just do it as an extra income, or had you always planned to go full time into the scrapping?
No, so it was a hobby for a long time, and just a hobby and a way to give back to the planet a little bit. It wasn't until I decided that I was sick and tired of the corporate world that I decided to make this a full-time thing. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. And since you made it a full-time thing, have you regretted at any stage of it, or are you really happy you done that? Or are you regretting you didn't do it earlier?
Yeah, I regret I didn't do it earlier because it's definitely a young person's job. But I love it. I'm having so much fun doing it. It's it's ridiculous. Now, every now and then when I'm lifting a heavy refrigerator or a great big lead acid battery or something like that, I'm kind of cussing myself a little bit. But that's
yeah. But again, it's physical exercise which helps you in the long run. Keeps you fit. It keeps you healthy. Gets you out in the environment, out there breathing in fresh air every day instead of being stuck in an office breathing in recirculated air around you.
So. Well, some of the places I go to aren't exactly fresh air, but yeah, it's it's much better than sitting at the office. I mean, in my corporate world, the only exercise I got was walking from one meeting to the other. This is much better, much better. I think I lost 40 pounds in the first month or so after I left the corporate world and started doing this. So absolutely, much healthier lifestyle.
Yeah, I see electronic scrapper. I was saying there earlier, have any full-time scrappers noticed, is there less people or more people out doing it now? So he's saying with steel prices down and fuel prices up, I find more. So he's finding, I don't know, is he saying he's finding more people out there or he's finding more scrap out there?
Yeah, please clarify. So I haven't noticed more people out and about, but as I have shifted to more scheduled pickups and corporate clients, I'm also not out on the street as much as I used to be. So I can't really say if there's more or less street scrappers out there, just because I'm only out there like every other week or something like that.
Well, obviously, there's less street scrappers now. If you're not there, that's one less street scrapper. that answers it. That one does. Let me see. Electronic scrapper. More scrap, he's saying. He's seen more scrap.
More scrap, yeah.
I thought there'd be less scrap out. I thought people would be, with the cost of living gone up and stuff, there'd be more reusing stuff or bringing stuff to the scrapyards themselves to get a bit of cash rather than just throw it out and But then again, a lot of people just don't have the time to be going to scrap yards or whatever. They're too busy trying to earn a living from their normal jobs, I suppose, and wasting fuel to drive to a scrap yard with a small bit of scrap that might be worth less than what the fuel will cost them.
That's the thing, right? If you have a full truckload, then you can pay for your gas. You may not pay for your time, but you can pay for your gas.
Yeah.
But I'm sure that there's a lot of people that, they're just if they only have a small load, they're not going to make any money doing it, and they're not going to do it. A lot of people just don't even know too. They're still, we live and breathe this all the time. So we think, well, how could people not know about scrapping, right? I mean, but I hear it all the time. People saying, "Oh, wow, I didn't know that I could, work with you and get this recycled, and I thought I just put it on the curb and the trash people would take it away."
A lot of people don't realize there's other ways of disposing of stuff rather than throwing it in the trash cans, and that there is other ways of getting it out there and getting it recycled. I'm the same as you, Shark Scrapper. Went to scheduled pickups and commercial about a year ago, and barely steel scrap or dumpster dive anymore. Yeah, so that's probably what happens with a lot as street scrappers become more full time and become more known in the area. They get a lot more of people just ringing them up and saying, "Look, I have a shed here that I'm after clearing out. There's a load of steel needs taken away. Are you interested in it?" So that sort of work, or it might be a computer shop saying, I see you take away old computers, whatever. I'm clearing out a shed here of old computers. Do you want them? Stuff like that. So that probably takes over more of your time than where you used to be out on the hunt, going from street to street looking for stuff.
Right. Yeah, it's definitely more efficient. The stuff's going to be there. You also have a certain amount of I don't want to say it's you have a certain amount of choice too, right? Somebody calls you up and they say, "Oh, I got a bunch of scrap." Well, what do you have? And so you can decide whether or not you want to pick that stuff up. And it's, there are just some things that I'm not going to pick up. I had a guy sent me, he's a junk hauler that I work with, and he sent me this picture of he said, "Hey, I got a refrigerator at one of the restaurants." And I said, "Okay, well, let me take a look at it." And he sends me a picture. Well, the refrigerator is about the size of my house. Okay, a slight exaggeration, maybe a room in my house.
Within your truck.
I was like, "Yeah, that's not. No, we're not doing that."
Pick up all that that you put up in your short video. If anyone didn't see it, where I think my comment was, "You're going to need a bigger truck."
Yeah, so I'm still waiting for the owner of the warehouse to have somebody certify that there's no longer Freon or ammonia in the system. So, I mean, these were huge industrial AC units, and he said they haven't been used in 20 years. You figure they were probably installed maybe 10 years or so before that. So they may be ammonia coolant and not Freon. Either way, there's going to be a lot of it in there, and I don't want to bust into one of those pipes, if there's a whole lot of that stuff in there.
Yeah. Well, again, that's where the environmental part comes into. When you're a scrapper, sometimes you have to look at something and you go, right, if I'm going to take that apart, am I doing more damage than good on this? So, that's where you have to weigh up the situation and go, I might just leave that, because until I'm 100% sure there's nothing in there,
Well, and I also don't want to kill myself or any of the people around me.
Yeah, well, that's the other side. Make a good video.
No, because I won't be able to put it up.
Well, someone might put it up. The watchdog might put it up. The police on what not to do when you're scrapping. But so, how has your week been, anyhow? Have you had a good week?
Another really busy week. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to get all that steel culvert moved. Mm-hmm. I've had a number of people that I've talked to, and I've got right now, I think I have a 40 cubic yard roll-off bin available. So that now I just got to figure out a way to get it loaded in. and I might end up renting like a skid steer with a grapple on it or something like that to load it. Even if I don't make any money, it'll be a lot of fun to play with the skid steer. So, so I can't complain too much about that. Anyway, so we're still working that. And then I got a call out to and this is how things kind of play out, right? This is networking. So I was calling around the scrapyards looking for somebody to help me with this steel culvert. And one of the scrapyard owners that I was talking to, when he found out that I specialize in electronic waste, he asked me to come out and take a look at what he's got, because he used to have somebody that knew what they were doing. They've left. And so he said, I've got this pile of e-waste. I don't know what to do with it. So I went out there and, man, no kidding. It's at least 3 Gaylords, maybe 4 Gaylords. Hey, Ian, how's it going, sir?
Rough. Bloody rough, I'm telling you. Rough.
Well, Shark, as you were saying from the scrapyard, right? You're going. Is he looking for you to sort it for him, or is he looking to do a deal where you buy it off him, or something like that?
So we're in the process of negotiating how we're gonna do this. The first thing is, how are we going to handle all of the stuff that he currently has, and that may just come down to I'm going to start picking it up and sorting it and pay him for it. And then moving forward, we're trying to negotiate a deal where I can help him so he can buy it, somewhat separated, maybe just go high, medium, low. And then I'll buy it from him and then do the sort. And then, that's my value add, is being able to differentiate the mediums and the highs to get some more money off of that. But it makes it easy for him. He can still make a little bit of money on it, not worry about, that maybe he's going to lose money because he doesn't know how to sell it or something like that. And it really, right now he's got 3 or 4 Gaylords of boards and power supplies and RAM and CPUs, and they're all just chucked in there. So, it's just a big hot mess right now.
That'd be like my heaven. That'd be my heaven. And all that.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Matthews, welcome, sir. Good to see you.
Well, the Gaylord bit throws me out a bit. I keep thinking, Guardians
Don't even start.
No, Guardians of the Galaxy, but where does Gaylord come into it?
What would you call those? What do you call those on your side of the pond?
Big boxes.
You call them what?
Big boxes.
Pallet boxes.
Big boxes. We're pretty simple over here in the UK. It's a big box. Why is it a Gaylord? Sorry, straight over top of my head. Sorry.
I don't know. Let's find out. Let me see if I can play Park Nest and Google why it's called Gaylord.
So, Mr. Matthews, what are you working on tonight in your shed? Is there a video coming later on?
If I don't pull my plug out, what am I working on? Nothing.
Oh, look at that. A clean bench. And look at all the lovely copper.
So, nothing.
Look at that. You've been stripping wire, I see.
I've been a busy little chap. But it's been you'll have to wait for the video, but been a very disappointing kind of bit of scrapping. But comes your way, you got to deal with it.
Yes,
Jack Scrapper there will be if he watches this video up around, he'll be like, Ian, why? Why? Answer that question, because you've got a poll, haven't you, saying why do you scrap?
Yes.
And my answer isn't in there. What is your answer? Well, I had to answer make money, but I spent hours today, and I bought 4 cans of beer. I know there's only 2 there because I've drunk the other 2, right? And the beer cost more than the money I made scrapping for those hours of scrapping.
Yeah, but you could have been that beer. You're not going to call that the only reason you bought the beer wasn't because you were scrapping. if you weren't a scrapper, you may have got them cans of beer and sat in front of the television and drank them. It would have been this. You can't say, "Oh, the beer cost me money because
no. I bought those beers because what I was doing was so soul destroying. It's like if I'm not drinking while I'm doing this, I just don't know why I'm doing it.
I get people who say to me, on the comments, you wasted, you done so long and you might have got $2 worth of gold out of that or whatever. Why didn't you just go and buy the gold? And my answer to that is, when a guy's out playing golf, and does he just go to the shop and buy a golf trophy, or does he enter the competition and try and win it?
Well, that's it. I mean, you just go to the fish shop and buy a fish. Why sit outside of a bank for hours and hours?
Yeah.
Catch a tiddler.
We enjoy it, Dean. Tell the truth. We enjoy it. We enjoy taking stuff apart.
Indeed. But there comes a point, even I got to this point today where I was thinking to myself, this is so worthless to do. I could be doing something else. Well,
into the shred pile.
But
hey, don't be taken over from E-Waste, Mike.
Well, he's not here right now. I'm just trying to help a brother out,
So, but the thing is, I've brought it home, so I have to deal with it. So what's the point of bringing it home and then just throwing it in the shred? I may as well do the ecological bit and strip it down, micro scrap it to its separate components. No matter how long or how painful it takes.
Yeah. So I've gotten where I've got 4 of something, 5 of something, 6 of something. I'll strip out break down the first one, and then just say, yeah, okay, I'm not doing the rest of these, and then into the shred pile with the rest of them. So I get it.
Yeah,
I understand that. I only had 2. First one was a goal. Second one was why. Just why?
But see, it's different for a shark again, because his is a business, so he can't spend 5 hours tearing something away apart to make $2. So where if I'm out in the shed or I'm outside and it's a sunny day, we'd say during the summer, and I'm just killing time after work and I've nothing else to do, I can spend 5 hours there taking something apart. I'm not looking at the monetary value of it. I'm looking at it's something to do. It keeps you busy, as someone said there, Malcolm Brown. It keeps you busy. That's what it is. It keeps you busy. It keeps you from sitting in front of the telly watching pure rubbish.
But I wanted to watch Sunday. It was like today, Sunday. It's like, I'm going to do this, do that, get that out of the way. I'm going to sit down in the afternoon, a few beers, like you said, and I'm going to watch that All Quiet on the Western Front remake.
Oh, it's a good one. It's a good one.
Well, I won't know because I ended up going down the rabbit hole. And I ended up spending hours. Like I said, literally, the 4 beers cost me more than the money I made. And it was like, oh.
Hey, Ian, spoiler alert, a lot of people die.
I've read the book.
I don't read books. I just get movies to come out.
It's like,
welcome in, by the way.
I bit the bullet. There was the challenge. There's a facet of me that it's like there's a mountain, there's a shovel, right? I quite happily move a mountain one shovel at a time, just because it's there in front of me, and that's the mentality I have. There's a worthless wild task, but it needs to be done. So I've done it.
That kind of sounds like what's rolling around in my head right now with this mountain of steel culvert that I currently own. I could walk away from it right now and I still will have made my money because I took in a truckload of it and it only cost me $1 to buy this whole mountain. So I took in a truckload. I got paid $25. So it covered the fuel and the cost of buying it and everything. I could just walk away from it right now. The guy at the county would just, make a note in the auction site that I didn't pick it up, and they'd put it up for sale again. But there's just something about it. It's like, no, I've got to figure this out.
And it's not that, is it? My view is, the next time I turn down a worthless piece of crap from this company, the next time they have a good piece, does that Ian weren't interested in the last one?
Yeah, and that's a very different set of calculus. Absolutely.
So take whatever they give you. Take whatever they give you, because the next one could be worthwhile.
Yeah, well, that's what Shark was saying. The difference between us and him is he's doing this as a full-time living, so he has to be kind of pickier and choosier what he picks up, because again, if he picks something up that's not going to be worth his while, it's just cost him money. Where if we pick something up, it mightn't be worth our while, but it hasn't really cost us money, has it? Because we're still going to go to our job, and we don't have to take it apart, and we don't have to straight away, and we can do it in our time. And if it's not the most valuable thing, we can put it aside and work on something a bit more valuable. But with the likes of Shark, he can't take up space in his truck with something that's worth $5, where he could be picking up something worth a couple of $100 of scrap value to him. So,
yeah, that's true. It's like it's like Scrap Kingdom, Murty. He's on about jacking in and actually getting a job, and that's been his theme for the last couple of videos. And I'm saying, be careful, Murty, because I've got a full-time job, right? But you still want to pick up the stuff that you see, which means you have less time to process it because you're working 40 hours a week.
Archie's problem is he doesn't want to get rid of anything. He picks everything up, even though he hasn't got the time to do it all. And
me, that's me.
Yeah, but at some stage you go, right, I need to make space here. Right, I'm gonna get rid of all this stuff because I broke this down before and it's not really great value. I'm gonna throw all that in the shred, and I'll move it out of my way and I'll get rid of it. But Marty won't do that, and you don't do that, and it's that's your mentality, that's your mind that's causing that, and then you've no one to blame but yourselves. Oh, hold on, we have another guy who'll tell you throw it in the shred.
Hey, hello, waste, Mike.
What's up, Mike?
I tell you what, we've got someone new names to me in the chat.
Yeah, well, he's been here before. Bush Dog Scrapper. I came across his channel a couple of weeks ago. Abaleski's been here before.
Yeah, I recognize the name there. Yeah.
Yeah, but Bush Dog, welcome in, and Malcolm Brown. I don't know. You probably know Malcolm Brown? I'd say D Mac. You know, of course. So Mike, we know what your take is going to be on this conversation of why do you scrap? You do it for a living, but I presume that's going to be your answer anyway.
I'm not here to talk to you. I'm here to see Mr. Ian.
Oh, thank you, Mike.
No problem, buddy. I don't care about any of these other clowns.
You know, you're actually an inspiration to me, Mike. You know, it's when I hit that brick wall, you know, and I think just got a knife and I think, what would Mike do? And then I just toss it over the shoulder, and I think, hey, I feel so much better. I'll pick that up later.
Yeah. Then I was going to say about 10 seconds later, he's down on his hands and knees looking for it on the floor.
Right.
Hey, Dan, we've
got K scrapping. Hello,
hey, Dan.
Yeah, I left a thing on one of his last videos. Just I hadn't seen a video in a while. I was saying,
same thing. I went on Dan's channel last night to see. Not heard much from them because YouTube. Yeah. No matter how many people you watch, YouTube will have this idea of just like, oh, I'll unsubscribe from you. Even though you might watch them every day.
Yeah.
Unsubscribe you, and then you leave a week or two, and you think, I've not heard from such and such a body.
Yeah, you have to check to make sure you're still subscribed.
And you've been unsubbed. But, you know, Dan's not put anything up for a month or so, wasn't he? So
yeah. Well, everyone I've known like a lot of people will take breaks every so often, and I took a break not this summer, the summer before. I took a month off. I just didn't go near YouTube or done nothing on YouTube for a month, and
I never noticed. Never noticed. Sorry.
Hope you like the basement. You're going to get used to
it. But nice knowing you, Ian.
There.
Don't worry, Ian. I'll go with you. Come on.
Yeah, if I go put a video up a weekend, I get emails saying, "Are you all right, pal? Are you okay? Is everything okay? Are you all right?"
Hey, a lot of us are just hoping you kick the bucket so we can ring up Kathy and go, "Do you want that shed cleared out?" And we get all your scrap.
I had a biggest tuber in here over the weekend. 40,000 subscribers he had.
Ooh.
You know, and
aren't you rubbing shoulders with the big boys?
Yeah, he just come and rob me. You know. He was, what was the word? Agog. He stood at the door hole and he was aghast. He was aghast, not agog.
And what does he do on YouTube? Is he a metal worker, an artiste, or a scrapper, or a?
Yeah, he does a lot to do with white goods, mending things, washing machines, machines, tumble dryers. But he also he's I think his biggest video with millions of views is like getting a washing machine and throwing bricks in it and laying it on.
Right. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
And he's saying Ian, that if you want views, that's the type of thing you need to do. And
do daft things like.
We got into a good chat then about why people are on YouTube, and I'm like, I'm not in it for that. I'm just sharing what I do, and that's it,
There's Free King Awesome. I think that's a new name to me. I'm not sure unless they've changed their channel.
Awesome. What a great channel name. Freaking awesome.
Yeah, Free King's been around a while.
Okay. I haven't noticed them here before. Maybe I missed them in before. So welcome. It's your first time. Welcome to the channel. If you've been here before, sorry if I didn't take
listen, I'm just watching George Richardson saying, "Nice to see you dressed and not in your wife's dressing gown." Oh, that.
Yeah, I've seen that. Hey Kevin Sturgis, welcome in.
I've been in my wife's dressing gown once or twice. I'll let you know.
Different channel, Ian. Different channel. Yeah, that's not.
Let's not go down that road.
It's a whole different website, in fact.
Today, or e-waste, or making money or losing money from scrap.
I think that relates to my last video. Honestly, I was so close to just losing my channel. So close, you know what I mean?
I understand. I got a warning from YouTube because of last week's stream as well.
Did you really? Oh man!
And all because of us talking about Mr. No, which way?
Yeah.
You mean
no, that one. That one.
You mean me? No, he means me finial on the end of the bed.
Yes.
Honestly, though, if I hadn't lost the key to the handcuff, I wouldn't have had to break the end off. The bed knob.
Here we go, and so it starts.
And the basement has just been occupied.
What? You telling me you've never lost your key?
I'm telling you to be very quiet.
Oh, there we go. That's a leading question. If you're telling me you've never lost your key, there's no good answer to that, is there? Yes. No.
I have quick release ones.
So Ian, change of subject. I did a pickup near the end of the week at a hoarder's house. And I still have a lot more material that I have to go in and pick up from this person. But that material plus 2 pallet loads of computers stacked up in addition to everything else that I had in the shark cage. Friday, as I was getting ready to go home, I'm walking down this little tiny aisleway now that I have between everything. And I'm thinking to myself, good God, this might as well be Ian's shed.
I'm like so amazed when I can walk in a straight line. It's not like a chain, It's like, I've done well this weekend.
How many fire extinguishers did you pick up this week?
None, but I've not had any for 2 weeks.
Oh.
And I know on Thursday, I don't work Fridays. On Thursday, I sent him a message. I said, "Have you fell out with me?" He said, "No, I've been so busy. This, that, and t'other. I'm bringing them all on Monday." So tomorrow, I'm expecting like 100 fire extinguishers.
Bobby Holden wants to know what Mike is doing there. So
Mind your own business.
I knew he was going to say that. I knew he was going to say that straight away.
And I like Bobby.
Mind your own business. But yeah, no. So the shed, Ian. So are you getting anyways closer to clearing that green screen behind you, or is that ever going to be forevermore the green screen?
You know, it's I could just never ever seem to get at it. That lot is just waiting to be processed. You know, I get to a point where I've cleared my bench. There's nothing coming in. I'm thinking, right, I'll start there. And then the following day, I come home with a carload of stuff. And it just means I can never actually get at it.
So that's not really a green screen behind you?
That grinder hasn't moved.
Listen, I'm not actually pulling anything out, actually.
It's like, I'd say if he moves one item there,
I'm not actually moving anything, you know.
Because it would be hazardous to your health.
It'd be a scrapper launch.
We'd be calling the emergency services to come dig you out.
This tuber that came visiting me at weekend, he's like, oh, you know, he's like, and he's looking, you know, the book. You're not worried about theft? I said, no, I'm not worried about theft. He's like, I said, somebody would come in and they go, oh, we'll have that. I said, that just the whole lot will just come down, you know.
As George said there, if you want to watch one of Ian's first videos with plenty of space. So, you know, it's if you go back in time, you'll be able to see what Ian's shed looked like before he decided to become a hoarder.
Oh yeah, no, before the temporary shelf I put up. Ian is shedding his shelf. I think it was about 2 years ago I put this temporary shelving up. Shocking.
And since then, he's got also a secret location shed, so for even more storage. So, you know, it's not just what you see there.
And that's full.
And that's full.
And of course, I've got this electrician now who gives me all his stuff once a week.
You're going to have to get a bigger shed.
No,
it just fills up. Fills up.
Just going to have to say.
Well, look at Mike. He's gone from his basement to his neighbour's shed as well. So
I'm just going to have to say no. I've said it. There we go. No.
Yeah, and tomorrow's night's video, Ian will have a boot full of stuff in his car again.
Well, tomorrow's night it'll be back behind the bins.
A pile of fire extinguishers.
Shocking.
We're gonna have to start a new support group and call it Scrappers Anonymous.
Hey,
Yeah.
Kevin.
Hey.
What's up, Kev?
Yeah.
How are you?
How are things with you?
Still. Yeah, still.
But of course, we're moving into the bad weather time, so scrap is going to die off.
Yeah, scrap died years ago over here.
You know, it's dirt when you're coming home, so you can't see it. So it'll be like
tripping over a new toy.
But does that not help you out, Ian, that it's dark, so your wife can't see what you're hiding out there anymore? So,
but he's not hiding it. He's not hiding it.
I'm afraid wife's like a sixth sense. You can see in the dark.
How do you know she doesn't have a camera in there?
Do you still looking for that? Do you still looking for the mug off me?
Hey, Shark, he's got the camera. She's got the Wi-Fi.
But no, you're right there with the evenings. You won't be picking up as much with the dark evenings and wet evenings, so you might get to work on clearing some of the stuff out. Now, like the guys down in Florida, he's okay because it might just drop 10 degrees or something like that, you know.
But I have a nice warm hoodie from the folks at Board Sort to keep me warm when it gets chilly.
Oh, did you get a hoodie off Board Sort?
Oh yeah.
And how about Mike? Did Mike get a hoodie off Board Sort?
They shortchanged them $50 and they gave him a hoodie.
I'm more like Darth Sidious.
You are. That's quite the evil empire look.
Darth Ianius.
Darth Ianius.
Oh,
yes, I have a Board Sort hoodie, which is downstairs in a pile of shit where his T-shirt is.
and the mask I sent them.
The mask is sitting on top of my grinder shirt. Oh, yeah. Shield? No, yeah, your shield. No, I actually used that the one day.
Cool.
But I know for one thing for definite, the one thing that's not thrown away is the Ian Matthews mug. I guarantee you he's that in a prize place. And
oh my God, that's shrine.
I would say it's still wrapped up, actually.
Yeah. Hey Kevin, he put the face shield in front of the T-shirt so it doesn't get dirty or torn.
Well, that's okay. That's okay. The T-shirt over his head with the face mask on. He can't see a damn thing anyway.
That's exactly what damn thing fogged up.
I'd laugh about Ian's video where he was doing. He had the little multi-tool, not the multi-tool, the little Dremel, and threw it down on the cloth and wrapped it up like in a couple of seconds.
Yeah, it's amazing how that stuff works.
I'm glad it weren't my T-shirt. Put it that way.
Yeah, it could have been worse. Like you could have had a grinder and got your T-shirt caught in a grinder, like some people do.
Yeah.
I must have threw that cup away. I don't see it anywhere.
But it's I threw it in at the end, but it was like it was only a tiny little Rotary, but it did wrap it up really fast. Just like that, really fast. And it's just an indication of how dangerous some tools could be.
How quick something can happen, so simple that you wouldn't, That,
I'd like you to know my knob's firmly stuck, by the way.
Your knob is still lurking, huh?
Oh, something just happened and he got down to the basement again.
Your knob is still lurking.
Oh, Matthews, you do
bring
the
look at Harold.
Harold.
Is everyone getting ready for, now that Halloween is up, all the shops is full of Christmas stuff.
Well, they were full of Christmas a while back here.
Oh my God.
Me and my brother had a bet today as to when we will see Easter eggs in the shop.
January 2nd.
You'll see them in the shop since Stephen's Day. The day
I reckon we'll see them in the shops before Christmas.
No, they couldn't put Easter eggs in before Christmas.
Yeah, why not? Why not? I think they will.
Mrs. Shark put up the first Christmas decorations today.
Oh my God.
So it has begun.
The only good thing is now for ye is over there because people have been putting up their Christmas lights early and they'll be discovering they're not working, they'll be throwing them out and getting new ones. So you'll be picking up on your street scraps now, you'll start picking up Christmas lights again soon.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. And I tell all my clients, hey, if you do your decorating and the lights don't work, don't throw them away. I'll take them.
Yeah. And what do they go in as when you're in the scrapyard? What do you get for them? Do you get like insulated wire or is there a section?
Christmas lights. They have a separate category for Christmas lights.
Yeah, it was like 25 cents a pound.
I have no idea. I haven't taken in any for a while, but you don't even have to pull the bulbs out. You just take them in the way they are.
Well, I do. I cut all the LEDs off and throw them in with me singles.
They've been playing Christmas songs. Oh no, Christmas songs don't. No, I can't start playing Christmas songs until at least the 1st of December. Poosmate said, Ian, do you remember when holiday adverts were shown on Boxing Day? There you go.
Yeah, but they were black and white.
And he was watching through the window of the storefront because he didn't have a TV.
They didn't have any sound. They were silent pictures. There were silent pictures he used to go and see. Yeah. So, Grandpa Kevin, did you scrap anything out this week, or just
Yes.
were you just relaxing with all your little fires and everything you're doing?
Bobby Alden says, "How old are you 5 people? 6
All together, like if you add it all together, I think it will get 2,000.
60, 160, 200, 300, 300, about 364 years combined.
Give or take a decade.
They were never shown before Christmas Day. We used to show when we saw the first one as kids. Didn't we have little to entertain us when we had to play games of what when we see the first ad or whatever TV? Love picking up Christmas lights. They add up in weight. Yeah, they would add up in weight, some of them Christmas lights. Except now the newer LED lights don't weigh as much as the old type.
D-Mac, 500 years between us.
500? Holy cow. Mike's not that old.
No, Dean bringing it up. He's about 180.
I think Kevin's weighing it up there.
Yeah.
He is raising the average.
I take the
God, I've not seen that. Oh my God.
that hairdo.
Hey, look, there's a shed back there.
Well, I tell you what, I've not seen that for ages. Have you seen how puffy I was there then?
Oh my God. That was 4 years ago.
Notice he found that quick. He keeps it on his side screen.
That's his little screensaver.
Ian is my hero.
You better be careful, Mike. You're going to make Ralph jealous.
Yeah, I thought you were Ralph had a thing going.
I'm about to break up with Ralph.
What did Ralph do to you? Did you have to break up with him?
I don't know. I'm just tired of his shit.
Poor old Ralph. Poor old Ralph. He took Ralph to nothing to anyone.
Yeah, but Ralph's got pride of place in my daughter's bedroom.
You want to see something really freaky and scary at the same time? Watch this. What is he doing?
Think you doing a pig call or something there? What's up with that?
You got me there. I can't quite put my hand on that bobcat.
That was 5 years ago, so who knows? Oh my God.
Hang on. It's close enough. It's close enough, isn't it?
Oh, too funny.
Oh, I don't know. Be careful, Dean. What comes down if you throw anything up there. Yeah.
Can't believe it. 5 years on 5 years on YouTube and still nowhere.
Yeah, 5 years on YouTube. What am I? I'm on YouTube. You're on more than 5 years, Ian Matthews, on YouTube.
No. All right. I joined YouTube 2008, but I didn't put a video. I didn't put a video up until 5 years ago.
Okay.
That's why
Actually, round about now, November-ish. Pooh's mate was number 34 of my subscriber. Actually,
5 long years for us viewers. She's saying. Hey, Panos, welcome in.
so Pooh's mate could go back and say just how this has not changed really much over 5 years.
Now, I'm about to bring someone up who may be a bit upset. He doesn't know about the breakup.
What did I just hear?
Ralph,
I still love you, Ralph.
Commiserations.
Hold on now. I'll move him over here, just under him.
Right. Great.
So you can be closer together.
Pooh's mate says, "Am I asking her to lie?" No. LOL. What am I saying that for? Stupid cat. Cat won't hear me, will it?
Am I in Dunleak? No, I'm not in Dunleak.
He hears you.
Meow.
He just
Hey,
don't hear.
Earl. Meow.
You need to do a YouTube channel just for Earl.
Or a Facebook page or
I
something.
want to do a YouTube channel for me, not alone him.
The thing is, the cat might be more successful, mate. I know
It
it
was made.
might hurt, but truth hurts.
Hey, if the cat makes you money, let him make the money for you.
That's right.
Money? Listen, money. I thought I was doing all right. Well, $80, $100 a month. Talking to this tuber who came on Friday. He's like, how much do you make? I'm like, big it up, $80, $100 a month. And he's like, I get like $1,400 a month.
Whoa, that's nice,
like,
isn't it?
Wow. I look at it, and it's strange because then I look at his channel. Yes, 40 odd K subscribers, but his views are only, 500-600 a video. But he's got the odd video that's like 1.5 million, 2 million.
Yeah.
So my next video, I'm getting a washing machine, with a load of bricks in it. And you're all like,
I've been thinking of doing that because I might actually get like old washing machines through work.
Yeah, well,
And just get a really long extension cord and put it out on the grass here and then do the trick. Just set it to centrifuge and throw some bricks in. See what happens.
it'll go all, and then bits will start falling off and it'll spiral.
Yep.
I'll tell you now. I did a
Malcolm Brown.
washing machine video. It got about 500 views.
How was your I haven't looked at it lately to see how you're doing on your review of the grinder. Is the number still going up?
I've not checked lately, but it's 98,500.
And 2.
So I found something a couple of days ago. This might seem familiar to some people. I can drag this out as well, like Ian did. This was what was in the trash room. It's a safe. I actually had to put it on 2 of these because I didn't have any trolley on me, but I had 2 of these that I want to scrap out. So I was able to lift one side, get one under, lift the other side, get the other one under, and just roll it to my basement.
No,
And
so,
are you going to drag it out like Ian did?
I'm gonna do a safe cracking video at some point. Maybe.
Yeah, are you going to drag it out for a year or 2 years like Ian?
Yes. Yes.
you need to eat some Weetabix because that looked like about 25 kilos. I just put that under one arm and that's it, And you put it on 2 lots of wheelie things.
Yeah, well, this wasn't 25 kilos. I can lift something that is 25, 30 kilos, like a big crate full of stuff. This I couldn't lift.
Maybe
so
it's full
I'm guessing it's full of gold bullion.
Yes. Hey, Vandal Vlog.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Full of bricks.
Long time. See?
Hey, Vandal.
I haven't seen Vandal in a
There's
while.
not a
Good
lock
to see
safe.
you.
Hey, Daniel, how's it going?
It's been a
I
while.
hope you've been busy. Tell us what you've been up to.
Hey, but Ralph, if you really want to make it, an equitable challenge, you have to put it on some keeper pegs underneath of a staircase that is only about maybe 2.5, maybe 1 meter wide with no head clearance.
Yeah.
That's what all the big,
Make it really obscure. Yeah.
that's what all the big YouTubers do.
Yeah. That's how you're going to get the views, man.
Hmm.
And do a short. Well, you won't.
No.
Don't show what's in it.
You won't get Ralph doing shorts. He hates shorts.
I might do a short video, but I will not make it like a short that is filmed incorrectly like this.
Oh, it's terrible. My whole stream is just full of 5-second shorts of everybody.
Yeah.
Showing the dog walking along the street, showing the car driving past. And I'm like, no.
But it gets views, you see, and that's what YouTube wants. YouTube wants views. They want that's what YouTube wants. So you have to go with the flow if you want to be part of what YouTube wants. It's like it's like
I was
Twitter
thinking
now,
about. I was thinking about getting myself a crop top T-shirt and some bright white sneakers, and some short shorts and doing a shuffle dance,
Yeah.
because I'm sure that there's somebody out there that wants to watch an old fat geezer shuffle dance.
And then put the same music on there that everybody has on there.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Shaq, I've done that. No. I've done live streams. No, don't work.
What's this? Hold on. What's he doing?
That's Monday.
Nick's drawing.
1.9.
Yes.
Oh yeah, the big lava
There's
wasn't
the cash
finished.
value if you take the cash. That's how much they screw you.
I'd be happy to
Take
take
$1 billion
959
Yeah,
million.
Mike, and that's before taxes.
Yeah, they take $1 billion off you before you.
Hey, it's still a lot of free money if you win it.
I got my ticket. I'm ready to go. They can. I don't care if they want to take out all that money, because I'm still going to have more money than I've ever thought of. So
Hang on. Look at chat.
Yeah.
Pooh's mate says, "You started to piss me off, to be honest." And that's the most nicest person you'll ever meet. So who's pissing?
No,
Who
saying
did
the
that say
volleyball
It's the
shark.
shorts. The
The
shorts are
sharks are
pissing me off.
pissing her off.
All right, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, but see what Vandal has got a job at his scrapyard.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
If the yard would be willing to let you film, fantastic. That'll go really well.
Yeah, you could if the yard let you film some of the stuff that gets dropped off by people. I could see a lot of people watching the videos. Some interesting
Scrapyard
stuff that
vlogs.
people drop off. That could be something good you could put up in your channel, because it's the scrapyards. When Ian goes to see his scrapyard, there'll just be some very interesting stuff left in scrapyards.
Hey, well, of course, the next town in Bolton, there's the Metro Salvage Scrapyard, which has got a TV series called, I don't know, The Scrappers.
Yeah. And they're doing well out of that TV series, I think, as well. Like, it's all the spin-off of it too, merchandise they just sell and gets their name out there and in the thing. So,
oh my God, I mean, I'm sure Shark's the same. When I go to my yard, I know, I meet Scouse Jed, I meet Big Ian, Little Ian, and I meet the other guys. Some don't want to be filmed, but they're all characters. They've all got a story to tell.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It's just a pity, you just can't film them.
Oh, you could make a wonderful one of those docuseries, like Dangerous Catch or something like that, out of the employees at some of these scrap yards, because they're just such characters. Absolutely.
Can't believe that Ian thought that Pooh's mate was going having a row with someone in the chat.
I did. She's like so mild and meek. It was like, riling.
They just got new machines in. Once I get used to them, I might make a few videos. Yeah, well, we look forward to that, Vandal, if you do, because I like seeing what goes on in the scrapyard and seeing some of the stuff that gets brought into these scrapyards.
I actually gave some consideration to working at one of the local yards. They needed an e-waste buyer. And I was thinking about taking a job there just so I could learn how to play with all the big machines.
I haven't watched Pooh's mate. I'll have to check it out.
It's like the Anvil yard. Dave was looking for somebody, but it was like they had to work Saturday. And I'm like, oh, I don't work Saturdays. I don't work Saturdays.
Well, I don't want to actually make money doing this. I mean, that'd be terrible. I'm very happy losing money right now as it is.
So I've lost money today.
Don't mention losing money, because Mike might bring up about eBay.
I'm actually going to make a lot of money pretty soon once I get a safe open. It's going to be full of gold and diamonds. It has to be. It has to be. Why would they put it in the trash room?
Like, yeah, like they just put it in there because they didn't want their gold.
I even have the key that it came with, but I still need the combination because there's a key plus combination thing.
Well, if I can give you a tip, drill hole in the back, put a big rod through, and whack the front off.
Does that work? Yeah.
It worked for me.
Okay.
I had to drag it out like 4, 5 videos, like, you know. But
Yeah, over the course of a year.
Straight away, like. That'd be terrible.
Not as long. I didn't drag it out as long as the chest in the old guy's shed. I did drag out a bit.
And what about the egg video? We used to keep putting the egg
yeah.
up every week, letting us think it was going to be scrapped out.
Okay, the egg. Okay, the egg. I've
Ian,
still got,
did you drag out that chess video, or did you just forget you were doing it?
It used to be Earl's little box.
I wonder who that Michael Murphy is that just asked me to. He's some ramp to sale. I must see what he wants first.
I have a shoebox full of RAM. If you're interested.
Yeah, put it up on eBay. I'll give you $500 for it.
All right.
The yard is about
I'm
500
watching
yards
Booze
away
Mate.
from our west
Yeah,
side.
Booze Mate's down right from Middle Earth.
Booze Mate. They're a pair of clowns.
Well, clowns are funny usually.
So this tuber that came visiting me over the weekend, he came to buy the solar inverters off me that I get, and his car was full of scrap. I said, "How come your car's full of scrap?" He said, "Well, I thought I'd go to the old anvil yard while it was down this way. It's come from about 15 miles away, not that far, but enough." And he's saying, like, just for example, because I phoned him up afterwards. For example, he said, like, I've got brass. I rung my yard. They offered me £3 a kilogram. He says, I thought I'd try your yard. So I did phone the yard up prior to him going, saying who he was, look after him. And he's like, yeah, okay. Phoned him up afterwards. He's like, they give me £3.90. So he was well over the moon at the prices he got. And he's like, wow, compared to the yard near us, that yard, the anvil yard, are paid really well. I said, they do only on non-ferrous. Ferrous, you don't get good prices.
Bobby's going. So, Bobby, have a good night. Thanks for being in. Appreciate it.
Later, Bobby.
9 o'clock, I'm going to have to go as well, actually, to be honest.
Well, since they have the dislike button back, I guess I'll hit that instead.
Have they brought that back again? I didn't even take any notice.
Yeah, the whole YouTube interface changed a bit.
Yeah.
Oh.
See right there? There you go, buddy.
Thanks, Mike. Just for me.
Doesn't show the number though, I think, or does it?
I hope so.
Oh, does it? Yeah, it does show one dislike. It does shit for me.
Thanks, Mike. I can always rely on you.
Absolutely.
Never change.
Don't come on here if you're worried about people disliking you.
Yeah, but look at people. No matter what you do on YouTube, there's always going to be some people you're never going to please. There'll be some people who pick holes in what you do. There'll be some people who support you in what you do. There's other people who will just like you.
Get jealous.
There's other people who you can get on with. It's like life, just another version of it.
What are you trying to say, Mike?
Nothing.
So, but the good thing about YouTube is most of the people on here are really sound, and the ones that you don't like, you don't have to deal with. You just move on and don't watch their stuff or whatever. That's the easiest
That's
way.
all you gotta do.
You don't hear it. We talked about this last week, I know. But I talked to this tuber who was saying, he said, I'm just amazed how tight you scrappers are. And I tried to explain why. Because, with last week's discussion. And I said, it's you do something which people frown upon in certain areas. So when you do it, you collectively look after each other.
Oh, he wasn't saying that we're all tight as Ian. He means we're a tight knit group. I got you. Okay.
Yes.
There can be no one as tight as Ian. There's no one that tight in the world. I've said this before. If Ian ate a lump of coal, he'd definitely poop out a diamond. He's that tight.
Yeah, but it would have flaws.
He definitely would. He's I've never seen anything like him. How are we getting on with the old bottle of whiskey, Ian?
It's going down faster than it should. Anyway, I've got one can of beer left, and then after that, I've give up drinking beer.
Oh, here we go again. Here we go.
Oh, geez. Okay. For how long? For how long?
Who's gone? Someone dropped off. Who dropped off? Ralph dropped off.
Ralph
And
dropped off.
He's not in the basement either. He just dropped off.
He tried lifting that safe again, and it took him out.
I don't know. I'm just not enjoying drinking beer in the shed anymore. It's
Can't
more
raise
of
his head that high.
it's more of just a habit, and it's like, why do it? You know?
Yeah, well, yeah. If it's just a
Ian,
habit.
Ian, why do it? Because you can.
I know, but it's like,
Welcome back, Ralph.
My internet did an oopsie.
just not getting the enjoyment from it, and it's like, so why bother? You know? Maybe
Well,
I've
you get the cans from Janio, don't you? Get the old scrap cans.
10 cents a piece, right?
no, we don't get 10 cents. We get it's the lowest of the low of any scrap going over here in the UK. Scrap tin cans. Well, they're not aluminium
Just cut them
cans.
down and put them in as sheet aluminum.
No, Christ, no. They no. You throw those in with old rolls, they'll downgrade the whole shaboodle to next to nothing.
Wow.
What if you melt them into ingots?
Oh,
Yeah.
That's what I do. Okay.
You pound them into ingots.
I melt them into ingots eventually.
Or you could wrap them all up into aluminium foil, and then they won't see that it's cans.
That's true.
See
They're
there
not
what
cool.
I was going to say, see what Free King Awesome is doing. Rebuilding jackhammers. It's like you, Ian, where you rebuild the grinders, get them
Yes.
working again. And he's doing jackhammers. There you go, something bigger.
I've got an old jackhammer around here somewhere. I can't be asked looking for it.
Somewhere.
Cleaning snow.
I can call my golden hammer Jack, so it'll be a jackhammer.
Who has snow already?
ES says he'll join me on the. No, I've not that I've give up drinking beer. I just give up drinking it in the shed for drinking its sake.
You go outside the shed and drink it.
He's not really giving up. He's not going to be drinking it in the shed. He'll be drinking it outside the shed.
Have I ever fell asleep in the shed? Whoa!
Whoa.
He fell off a stool a couple times.
Yep.
So
Even on video once.
that could have been a micro sleep where I fell off. Could have
Yeah,
been.
he was asleep for a microsecond.
Yeah, right.
Maybe twice, actually, when he fell off and just after he fell off.
That was funny.
So-
That was funny as hell.
Most of Canada has snow now already. But
Yeah, it was
Wow,
snowing.
that's something.
It was
Yeah.
snowing at Steve SRT8 yesterday. I'm not sure
70
where exactly in Canada he is, but yeah.
It
So,
must-
Ian, I think that's a good safety measure, though, not drinking in the shed, because as you weave your way through the pile there, you don't want to be bouncing off of anything.
excuse me. I did say not drinking in the shed. I said not drinking.
Not beer.
Ah, okay. All right. Never mind. Take it back.
I'm just going to stick to shorts, I think.
don't try and turn Ian into something he isn't. A saint.
See, when I've had a few drinks, it helps my decision making tremendously. So it's like, do I want this? Yeah, I'll keep that. Put it one side. I want this? Yeah, I'll keep that. It might come in
Keep that,
handy.
yeah.
As I drink, it's like, do I want this? Do I fuck?
And then the next day he's searching for what he threw behind him.
Yes, I can't deny. I have the day after been in a bin and taken out things. Well, the night before I foolishly threw it away, thinking I was doing the right thing. because one never knows when something will come in handy.
Oh yeah, that famous phrase. I'll need that someday.
It's like yesterday I was watching Scrapping Raphael, and he had a handful of screws all the same, and he's saying, "Hey, what should I do with these?" So it was so easy for me. Just bin them. But would I have binned them? Oh yeah, no!
It's easy to tell someone else throw it away, but would you have thrown it away?
If you have a lot of these things, or at least a couple, those with the little drawers, and you have a free drawer in there, and you have a certain type of screw that you have like many of, like 20 at least, then you put them in that little drawer. And if you find more of the same, you just put them in that drawer. And when the drawer is full, everything else goes in the shred, because one full drawer is enough for a lifetime usually. And if you get a couple of those things and you hang them up, you get all kinds of different types of screws in a very tiny space. It doesn't take up that much space. And if you ever need one, then you have one. But Ian, of course, whenever the little drawer is full, he goes to a bigger drawer. This one doesn't have anything. He puts it in the bigger drawer, and then he starts filling that one up. And when that is full, I'm going to transfer this to a bucket. And then he fills the bucket. And then when the bucket is full, he fills the second bucket.
We are at bucketfuls of screws. And anyway, I made a decision only last night, actually, to just start getting rid of these bucketful of screws that I would never use in 10 lifetimes.
And have you got rid of them, or have you just thought about getting rid of them?
I thought about getting rid of them.
Yeah.
Not got round to it yet.
Tell me this, this tuber, this big tuber you had with you there, the thing, you were saying he's taken the inverters off you.
Yeah, bought the inverters.
Yeah, I bought the inverters off you. What's he going to do with them?
He's going to mend them.
Okay.
So that was simple, wasn't it? He's going to mend them. Now, I get £15 worth of scrap out of one. He bought them off me quite happily at £25.
Okay, so better than scrap value for you.
Yeah.
And you're not having to spend time taking them apart and cleaning
up. No
brainer. Yeah.
So
Raphael Scrapper came in, by the way. Welcome in, Raphael Scrapper.
Hello, Raphael.
Hey, Raphael, we were slagging you off earlier, but never mind.
We weren't slagging him off. We were on about, did you advise him to throw away the screws that you wouldn't throw away?
Yeah, Raphael, I've changed my mind. Take those screws out the bin. They're way better.
Ian got me thirsty.
Oh, Smithix.
Oh, great. Now I want to drink. I'm going to get myself some cherry cola. I think I still have one bottle left. I'll be back.
Yeah.
That's easy for someone else to say.
Speaking of being amazed when you have a path where you can walk in a straight line, I'm amazed at the amount of floor I now have here. It's getting better every week. Pretty soon I might be able to have people over again.
Gotta have friends first, bro.
That is true, but I figure I just buy those.
Oh, okay.
After I open that safe, of course, because then I'm going to be rich.
Yeah, all them gold bars that's in that safe.
Yeah, and those are the best kind of friends because you can just buy them by the hour, and
Yeah, and when you're done with them, you go.
Yeah.
Is that a VLD T-shirt?
Yes, it is.
Wow.
Hold on.
That was quick. Yeah. VLDL, Viva La Dirt League. Yeah. I got all kinds of merchandise from them. I showed the coin and the mug, I think, that I got from them, right?
Yeah. Have you shown them your hammer? You made an hammer, didn't you?
I just showed it one earlier. See? Got the VLDL power coin.
Nice.
Yeah. It's because I was a backer to their whatchamacallit? What's one of those things called? A GoFundMe. Not a GoFundMe. Kickstarter. Kickstarter.
To the warehouse.
Well, not specifically the warehouse. The whole thing that they were planning. They wanted a warehouse for a new set. They wanted new props and new armor and stuff. And they flew past every objective they had. And, It's some of the best content on YouTube, entertainment-wise, I think.
I just want to ask, hold on a second. I just want to ask Tim one question, because Tim has been asking me the last couple of weeks, how was the football going? Tim, how did the football go today? Did I show you this? Oh, that's definitely should be a watch call mug. That's definitely
Ralph, like this.
a newest Mike mug.
That's something like this, Ralph.
Oh yeah, that's a cool belt buckle. Oh, and it's a bottle opener.
Yes, it is.
Look, that's pretty cool. I'm actually looking into trying to make belt buckles, because that's pretty cool to cast.
Don't microscrap yet.
You could do oh, you had to say the words, didn't you?
I didn't say it. I didn't say it. You misunderstood what I written.
He just wanted to get down beside Ralph anyhow. That's all it was about.
But I was saying to Ralph, the VLD, the latest one. It's nice. It's where he plays a bit of a camp guy. You know, saying, "Oh, like, you know, would you come and help me do this quest?"
Oh yeah.
He's a bit camp. He plays a very camp guy.
Yeah.
You know, all very high and noble, and he comes across people like, "Oh, you knob." You know.
See what I wrote there. Well, I think it was for Ralph. Meant to be about opening the safe.
Rafael was the only one that came up. What?
No, this thing.
You could do a 1 hour live opening the safe like Rivera with Al Capone's vault. 1 hour of TV just to find out it was empty. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but look at the money he made.
I'm not exactly sure why anybody would watch Hero, though, but, even for 5 minutes. Much less an hour.
Not your cup of tea, though. Sure.
No.
The thing is, I mean,
I agree with him on that.
It's up here above my head, and I'll get it down. Just got it up on microwave, man.
Oh, hold on. I have to put the speaker. I'm going to fall and kill him.
I've actually got the safe combination that was inside the safe.
Of course, that's where you find it. It's the same with this thing that I found a lockbox. I found this 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, and it was rattling. It had something inside. Guess what was inside?
The key.
I was able to open it with a bent little piece of wire. So yeah, just stick that in there somehow,
Paperclip,
and then turn it around.
Those open really easy with a hammer.
Yeah, probably even easier with a hammer. But I just opened it using the damn piece of wire, and then I found the key inside. Of course, now it's not working.
And was there anything else in there, or just the key?
Well, Ralph, don't you have the key in your hand?
Yeah, well, I just wanted to try using the wire again.
Oh, that's counterproductive.
Yeah, true, but whatever.
I wanted to show his lock-breaking skills.
I am a lockpick master. My lockpicking skill is at 100. At least it is in Skyrim. And of course, it's not going to go now. I probably bent the wire again.
You didn't answer the question. Was there anything else in there except for the key?
There was a little key ring thingamajigger on the key, and it had a little frog on it. Now I have a friend that collects frogs, so I took that over to my mom's because she and my mom are still in good contact. And she sometimes comes by, brings her kid, and so then my mom can give her the little froggy thingy if she would want it. But yeah, this is not that exciting. What I could do is put something in this lockbox, then put that in the safe, if I get it open, and I put one of my stickers in there maybe, and then open up the safe and do like Ian Matthews did. Hey, my sticker is in the safe.
Hey, Raphael, don't frogs eat mushrooms?
I'm not sure if frogs eat mushrooms.
I thought they ate bugs.
They do.
Unless it's a bullfrog. Bullfrog eats anything it wants to.
Yeah, it'll eat itself.
Rivet. Well, that killed the conversation dead, didn't it?
Yeah, please don't all talk at once.
No, it's G Max said they bring Ralph to the bank and he can pick the safe.
I will bring you to the bank. You can pick the safe. All right, yeah.
Texas paying $2 a pound for copper down.
65 pounds for yellow brass.
65 pounds yellow. It's probably still dropping in scrapyard. I haven't been to scrapyard in months.
Neither have I. I'm gonna go and check the prices here.
Shark, what are your prices like over there in the scrapyards? Are they still the same, or are they still dropping, or what are they doing?
Kind of holding, yeah.
But Shark, would you consider holding scrap until the prices rise?
Well, I as a matter of policy, I hold on to about 10% of the of things like copper and brass when I'm scrapping stuff out. So I'm always keeping at least 10% as my strategic reserve. Now, right now, with copper being down where it's at, I'm not taking copper in unless I really need to make cash flow. But so I guess the answer is yes, I would, Ian.
Oh, okay. I mean, myself, you see me copper bucket. I don't buy scrap. End of story. I think I've only done it once and I got burnt, so I didn't do it again. So
I was waiting for that, Mike.
He's a pro at buying scrap. You need to know anything about buying scrap, you just ask the Irish. He'll be right this way.
It's dirt. It's not. It's dirt. It's not eating anything, and it doesn't matter if it's there for 2 years. Once the price is right, I'll weigh it in.
Yeah.
It's not like buying gold off eBay. You know what I mean.
Ram off eBay. Get it right.
Yeah, prices here for brass and copper are pretty decent, but the prices for insulated copper wire have gone down by 30 cents a kilogram.
But on the same, on the counter argument is, once my iron builds up, once my aluminium builds up, space is more important to me than the price I would get for it. So then,
absolutely,
no matter what the price is, once it's got to a certain amount of careful, it's got to go in.
Yeah.
Hey,
hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's good to see you, pals.
Yeah.
Hello,
I'm going to hold any brass to get
hello, Irish.
I'm going to save it up. That's what I'm
hello,
doing.
Sharky. Hello, Kev.
Hey, Raphael. Welcome.
And Ralph again.
Again. Oh, okay. I'm in the middle.
Yeah, Ian, the shred's got to keep moving because it just piles up. It just takes up space. So it's got to constantly move. And then it's a matter of taking in wire and other things like that in order to make the cash flow for the month, and then we see where we go from there.
Yep.
Yeah. See, I understand you're renting a premises, so you've got to cover the electric, you've got to cover the rent. You've got to generate something. Here, it's all mine. You know what I mean?
Jumpers.
Yeah,
jumpers. Awesome stuff.
Jumpers. Would you like jumpers, Raphael?
Of course I like them. I have a million of them.
1,000,001.
I'll tell you what I'm collecting a lot of. Ethernet ends. I wish I knew a way of stripping them.
I have a bunch of them as well.
Ian, that basement is getting cold down there, and I'd be careful. You could pick up that.
And Ralph wants to be in a bigger space.
I want this video soon.
Ralph wants to be in a bigger space.
Oh, there must be so many people. There must be thousands of people out there wanting to know the Irish scrapping way of taking
as Mike would say, just throw it in the shred. Just throw it in the shred and have done with it.
I'm gonna throw them in with my circuit boards at some point and just weigh them in. At least I get 40 cents or something a kilogram for shred. Let's see. What
I have
for
discovered,
circuit
Ian,
boards.
with doing them is the newer ones, 90% of them only have a little bit of gold on the top. They're not down the sides anymore. When you break them out, it's just very top of the gold.
How did you break them out, by the way?
You'd have to wait for that video to come. This is like the egg video and the safe video. I'll just keep you waiting.
Looking at a comment there saying, in your dreams, I'm just a part-timer. Nothing wrong with that. I work full-time. Scrappy's just a part-time thing for me.
Ooh.
I was going to put out in June and then something else came up.
There you go, Irish.
Look at that.
Just for you. Just for you. Enjoy your view. Enjoy your view, buddy.
That's a nice golden board.
What did that come out of, Raphael?
Electronics.
That's not all.
Duh.
That's come out from e-waste.
Well, we know it came out of e-waste, but what kind of e-waste?
Well, if you watch these videos,
you are the only one person who's supposed to know that.
Oh.
You deal with that stuff in daily basis, so you are the one who's supposed to say where did that come from.
Possibly about 40 that recycled.
Yes, you know who watches your live streams, Raphael.
Yeah, I know that.
There we go.
I know
There,
that really
there we
well.
go. If you watch these live streams, you'd know.
I'm busy on Saturdays now, working my keister off.
Yeah, he's not retired.
I mostly say that because I did watch Sharky videos, and I know what kind of clientele he has, what kind of business he play with, and then he's supposed to know where that come from. Definitely.
I give up my sleep for Raphael.
Really? Shall I spoil it? It came from one of those cell tower thingamajiggers. Thingamajiggers.
Come on, Ian. No one give up as much sleep as Breezy Boy for just being on my show.
Yeah.
And to be honest, he's every time out there. So do not
Speaking
say
of,
you give up sleep
hello there,
for my
Breezy.
shows. Yeah, you may give out a little bit once a month. Okay,
Hey,
that's
Christy, did you get
still
my
appreciated. But what Breezy does, holy crap, that's not countable.
Yeah, I must admit, things are starting to, because the bad weather's coming in now, night time and everything. I've started to Saturday night is film night. You know, me and the daughter sit down and watch a film. You know,
I was saying, good job you brought up movies because with Raphael here, he's always on about movies. So you know, you're doing it perfect there now. So Raphael can tell us what you name any movie, Raphael will tell you about it.
All actors, all the screenplay, whatever you want.
Yeah.
Just say the name, and then I will say, okay, fuck off.
You ready?
Speaking of movies, I'm gonna buy a new television because my projector is going on the fritz.
Can't even remember say his name. Bela Lugosi. You know, when he played Dracula in which film? When?
Was that the 1932 one?
Oh, I tell you what, you try and click something really hard, and there's always a nerd.
So I'm assuming you were right, Ralph.
You know,
I was trying to figure out.
I heard for a moment. I heard Ian begin to speak Chinese. I don't know why.
I was trying to figure out who Bela Lugosi was. You know, that it took me a minute to realize he was talking about
Bela Lugosi.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lugosi.
Okay, well, that's how he sounds like over here.
Julio. I can only tell you the e-waste Mike driving John Deere at the field. That's all what I can say.
I was trying to get my English to American translator out, you know, so I knew what you were saying.
Hey, it's not just regular English; it's the northwest of England English as well.
All right. I mean,
Irish.
as Irish can tell you, you only have to go like 7 miles from where I speak, where I live and speak. Totally different.
Yeah, you speak Scottish. Scousland then.
Yeah.
I was trying to say, Irish, check out your microphone settings. You are kind of muffled.
Chicken.
Yes, you are kind of muffled. You've
me?
been muffled the whole time. Yes. Everybody else is way louder than you.
Okay, let me have a look at my microphone.
I don't like to scream over you.
Yeah, they're not louder than that shirt he's wearing, though.
Without any effort, right?
That's a Munster rugby shirt. But you know nothing about. You only follow out girls rugby. That's all you follow. You don't follow the proper one.
Hey, I'd watch girls rugby.
Oh,
Different channel, Ralph.
I used to play scrum half. You know, I can tell you, I had to give up because my ears were getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
I had other things that. Never mind.
Stop it.
Honestly, you used to get in, scrum down, and then the other side just play dirty like that, you know. And you couldn't do anything because your arm were like that. And you used to get punched in the nose. You bastard, I'm going to get you. The other thing is, I weren't right wing, so they could run faster than me. They're all going like, what is he talking about? But we're not talking about that game where they all wear great big shoulder pads and they're padded up and they run into each other and make it look hard.
You know, I still didn't switch out from the
rugby one.
Movie mode, so you still sound like Chinese for me.
We're on about the game where they go, yeah, it's only a broken arm, I'll carry on.
Yeah, it's only broken in 2 places, right?
I'll carry on.
Does it sound better now, or is it still muffled? Hello?
Slightly better, I guess.
A little muffled.
Can't hear you.
Anyway, 9:30, I've got to go. See you a lot later.
Oh, I thought I'm going to learn Chinese tonight. Dang, Ian, really?
I'll watch your video later, Ian.
Teach me. Come on.
Okay. Who flung dung?
Who flung down? One hung low.
Chop choy with cream of some young guy.
My dog.
Oh, no, come on.
Go down, didn't you?
My dog flunks dung every day.
Shocking. Here's me. I try to keep my channel straight and narrow.
Yeah, you do. Is my mic any better now, or is it still bad?
I'm
Come
going.
on,
Bye, everyone.
Until the Saturday comes in, and I got you trapped in there, and
Ian.
then the stuff happened.
Who was that homeless guy?
And how did he get on a camera?
Well, the homeless will break into sheds.
He bootlegged into his wife's Wi-Fi.
There was someone breaking
Oh,
into
Simple Man come in, by the way.
Okay.
Hey, Simple Man.
Hey, Simple Man, how are you?
Howdy.
So, Shark, have you ever got done with that 4 whopping 100 pounds of computers?
No. It just keeps piling up.
What's the problem?
I keep getting called to go pick stuff up.
Tell me you have shit to do. Fuck off.
Tell them to bring it. So
Yeah. If they've got
How
to
how many towers do you have sitting right now?
It's embarrassing, Mike.
That's not what I want a number.
I don't know what the number is. It's ridiculous.
Over 100.
Oh, I got solution for that problem, Sharky. Listen up. Instead of grabbing your phone when it's like making those annoying noise and saying, "Yes, this is Shark Scrapper, your favorite recycler who take all your scrap," you're gonna answer it. I ain't got time for that shit. There you go.
Take your phone, put it in your truck. Take your truck and park it at the far end of the parking lot and get your shit done. That's what I do. I have 80 towers yet to do, and I'll have them done tomorrow. What's your excuse? Other than that, you're fat and old.
I was about to.
Those are 2 very good excuses right there.
Well, I'm fat and old, and I get it done.
Yeah, but you're much better than I am.
All what I can say, I got those 100 laptops behind me because I'm lazy.
Well, at least you're on it.
Start charging for pickups.
Yeah.
And a fuel surcharge, $20 a mile.
$20 a mile.
The way fuel's going, it's probably going to be about right.
So tomorrow I have to finish those, and I have to get a squirrel carcass off my workbench.
Is it still there? Oh my god!
Yeah, I've been farm simulator all day. I didn't even go outside today. So tomorrow I'll go get him off the thing and get back to work. But yeah, you're a sorry excuse for a scrapper.
Thank you.
I just want to let you know, and I will call you tomorrow and let you know, and I will call you Tuesday and let you know, and Wednesday and Thursday. I'm gonna call you every freaking day.
Well, if you stop calling me and wasting my time.
Now I'm on my period because of you.
Oh, I did something today, and actually, except cooking a nice dinner, I did finish up the leftover from yesterday, and that's what I end up with. Look at that. Shiny.
Brass.
No,
Silver.
it's not brass.
It's
It is
silver.
actually magnetic, but it's silver-plated buggers.
Silver-plated.
Silver-plated screwies.
How
And
about
that's going to end up in my silver-plated screwy jar. There we go. This is how you do it. Boom, boom, boom.
Oh, I was going to say one nearly fell out. Pretty glad.
Nice.
Nice. Shiny. And it smells like vinegar. Because it's after Cukes jar.
Look at that.
And as well, I got something more for Irish.
Oh,
What
wow.
else I clean up out of those pishki buggers?
What's up, Mike?
Oh, that's
yeah.
some gold. Nice.
There's some
Okay.
gold.
Nice.
Pretty.
I want to get blood on my controller.
That's mine. Mine.
Welcome in.
I was cleaning my bench that Saturday, and I was throwing all the gold-plated shit right in the bucket.
Oh, Mike.
Yeah, I got
I
my
don't
few
know what it-
tiny buckets in here for that.
I don't do nothing with it.
And would Boardsword not buy that gold-plated stuff off, you know?
$1 a pound.
Cheap buggers.
Right. That's why I just go right in the shred bucket. I ain't got time for that.
Well, sure, what would you get in shred? You'd only get 30 cents a pound or something.
I don't give a shit if I get anything for it. I'll throw it in the garbage can.
To be honest, I got one spot where I can sell gold-plated or silver-plated stuff.
I
And
probably
they
have.
give like decent money, but I need to transfer it somehow to Poland.
Hey, Drive Shaft Drew.
What's
I
up,
probably have-
Project?
I
And
probably have 20
we had
pounds of gold-plated
another new
crap.
channel there that I don't think was in before. Maybe the war, and I missed them. Or
I-
maybe my
No,
Alzheimer's.
Ike's a good
Ike's
support.
Tool.
Yeah, Ike's a good guy.
If I remember
Welcome in,
right.
guys. So far, just a quick update on the poll that I put up. What reason this scrap and stuff like that. At the moment, it's 22% do it as a full-time income, 59% just do it for some extra cash, and 19% of people do it for environmental reasons. So there we go.
My reason is not in there.
What is your reason?
My reason wasn't there as well.
I
But,
scrap
did
because
check
I am a
that.
metal artist,
Okay.
and I
There you
bet
go.
that was Ian's answer as well.
Nah.
And mine wasn't on there either. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah.
You do it for full-time income, Mike.
I don't do those stupid surveys. They're dumb. I'm not wasting a click.
It's my click, goddammit, and you're not getting it.
Yeah, that's a Pornhub click I would have wasted.
Come on,
So,
Mike.
Mike, are you living under the philosophy that you only have a certain number of clicks in life?
Yes,
Okay.
and I'm running out.
Bush Dog Scrapper had to go as well. So if he's still there, Bush Dog, thanks for being in. Appreciate you
Later,
dropping
Bush Dog.
Right, Bush Dog.
Take care.
in.
Yes, I only have so many clicks left.
Until your life ends, is it?
I can't wait to run out.
Until you become no longer an e-waste recycler.
That's getting close.
When I was in the Navy, I had a buddy of mine that he used to say, you know, God only gave us a certain number of heartbeats, and all this exercising is using ours up way too fast.
Definitely.
Shark, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to send you this bloody napkin. Okay, I want you to go to a lab and I want you to have them build you an e-waste mic so he can help you get your shit done.
Yeah, there you go. You can clone your mic, and he can take apart all them towers for you.
Right.
I don't need somebody to walk in and say, I ain't got time for that.
Yeah. If you turn around, where's all the gold-plated pins and stuff gone? Oh, they're in the shred.
Wait till I pop up down there in the spring. He's going to be one sorry motherfucker. He's going to be mad, too, because he'll be working his ass off. I'm going to show you how to get it done. He is not the father. Thank God.
Thank God. So, Mike, how are you getting on with your farm simulator there? Have you got all the crops in?
I can't even get this freaking trailer to unload. I hate this 22. 22 sucks.
Come on, it's not so bad. It's not so bad.
Once I'm used to the 19. This one here, you know, just gotta get used to all the new shit. I played it till like midnight last night.
I don't really keep the LEDs. I'm not gone to that stage of the LEDs to keep them for the gold bond wires. Do you keep them, Raphael? No.
Yeah, kind of. Especially the SMD one.
Yeah.
Those tiny little pisky buggers, like those.
Oh. Raphael.
They're older style SMD, but as you look at them closely, you can clearly see there is some visible gold in them. But as well, in the standard LEDs, like this one, for example, you also can see something in most of them. Not all of them, but yeah.
So how are you planning to get the gold out of those?
First of all, incineration and then acid batch.
Okay, so you're in the anti-environment crowd.
No, I incinerate it in very, how we call it, ecological way. All the fumes get burned together with it. Long process, but efficient.
I done something like that this week. For maybe this week's video might be something like what you done, Raphael. I actually mentioned you in the video about it, but I done mine with a lot more heat than you did. But you'll see it anyhow. Maybe this week in this week's video, maybe on some of the chips. I was just doing a little experiment to see if I could burn them in a way that it gets rid of the fumes, and you don't end up with a rake of fumes coming out. So.
Yeah, that was the main reason. We're gonna get rid of the fumes and all the tiny particles what going into there, right?
Yeah. That was the plan anyhow. So we'll see how.
Trying to make it as clean as possible, so Mike don't need to, go out and just breathe all that dirty air, and his beard didn't get like gray straight away because of us.
You guys hear that
silly refiners.
There's a question: have anyone used an autoclave to recover gold? No.
To be honest, I have no idea what is autoclave.
I don't even know what that is, so I'm going to have to Google what a
autoclave is. What they use to sterilize surgical instruments.
Yeah, I don't know that an autoclave gets hot enough to do that, to do anything other than kill the nasties.
Hey, come on! If that thing is gonna strip the gold, so there will be no point, definitely.
No, but what temperature does it get up to? Autoclave temp.
No matter. Come on, the gold doesn't care about the temperature. The material under the gold.
But he probably means for doing the chips. You know how you incinerate the chips? He probably means to use that to incinerate the chips.
Yeah, you can't.
It gets to a temperature of. It only gets to 221 Celsius, so that wouldn't be really.
That does nothing.
Yeah, and it uses steam to heat it.
It uses
I actually got like few. To be honest, I got few machines to out of the dentist shop where they just drop like the whole basket of the tools and then just the what was the word? Disinfect. Yeah, exactly. Disinfect their tools. And actually, I got like few tweezers from the dentist shops as well. Those pishki buggers are unkillable. Holy crap, best tweezers I ever got.
Well, I was going to say something to Electron Scrap about the wet ashing. I was going to try the wet ashing myself, but then I was looking at other people's on about it, and they were saying like it is kind of if it splashes up on you, you're boiling sulfuric acid.
Okay, come on, but still, wet ashing, it still need incineration first.
No, you don't.
Or you mean just going sulfuric acid straight to the chips?
Yeah, sulfuric acid, when it's heated up to boiling temperature nearly, it'll eat away the plastic.
Dirty.
No, just have a look at the videos. I've seen loads of people doing it.
I've seen that too, but in my opinion, that's way too dirty.
Dirty?
Yes,
very
dirty.
What are we
you have a lot
talking?
of waste, that acid afterwards. How are you going to deal with that? It's full of
exactly
whatever. Yeah. That's kind of what put me off it. Is how
you can turn it out into a recycling center, local one, but as far you bring 10 liters, second time 10 liters, they're gonna get like interest. Hey, come on, buddy, where did that come from?
Yeah.
Plus, sulfuric acid is not as easy to get as well, especially concentrated one.
Well, I know over here it's available in any hardware store, and you can pick up 95% sulfuric concentration, up to even 99% I've seen in shops. So,
really? Wow.
That isn't really an issue over here in Ireland anyhow. I can walk in and pick it off the shelf in any hardware store.
That's why it's happened. So weird lights at the sky over the Ireland. I bet so.
Boom!
That green glow.
It's sold here as drain cleaner. It's just sold as drain cleaner here in the hardware stores.
The most drain cleaners we got here, it's based on lye.
Yeah, no, I might actually have.
It's a lie.
It's a lie.
I don't know if I have some downstairs. If I have some, I might go and have a look and see if I can bring up a bottle. I think the one I have is 95%.
Come on, 95% would be the fuming one.
Ashing is you can take the sulfuric acid. Okay, you can get back your sulfuric acid by putting it through a distillation process. So you can get back your acid and reuse it again.
Yeah, you can get it, but consider stability of your distillator as you heat up all those sluggy stuff at the right temp to get your acid back. That's highly explosive things.
George was asking me there, how can you dispose of sulfuric acid? Well, sulfuric acid is just drain cleaner in its pure form here, so it's safe to put down the drains here in Ireland. They actually sell it as a drain cleaner, so you can actually pour down your drains, but if you have any plastic or metals in it, then you're not meant to do that. You're meant to bring it to your recycling center, and you're meant to tell them what you've in there. So you could say it contains copper, it contains iron, it contains whatever, and then they'll dispose of it that way. But as in its pure form, it can be put straight down the drain over here because it's just sold as a drain cleaner.
To be honest, I'm actually glad I know about 2 to 3 guys with the gold recovery in Ireland. If they all know about that, they will dump all the shit in the sea. Holy crap, holy. No good.
Items 5.
No acid in the sewer pipes allowed.
I'm bowing out.
Hey, take it easy, Kevin. I'll be finishing up in 10 minutes anyhow. So
later on, Kevin.
As always, and appreciate you giving up your time to come up. Have you anything? Are you doing anything on your channel this week before you go? Have you anything planned?
No, I've got a couple of mailings I have to do.
Okay.
Keep me busy out. I'll earn some money rather than just spend time twiddling my thumbs.
Okay, bye-bye.
Keep bringing in that money.
All right.
Take it easy, Kev.
Very well. We'll
hey, Kevin, have a good day.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, I wonder where my sulfuric acid is. Might be in the shed, but yeah, it's just sold as drain cleaner over here, and people use it to clean their drains.
I was trying to acquire sulfuric acid from the old car batteries, but the material what comes out of it, it turned out. I used to buy a few batteries from the scrapyard, empty it, and try to use it as a sulfuric acid, but it turned out like at max 15 to 20, max 25%. So that wasn't so good material to work with.
Has anyone here used the Blue Bowl yet? No, I haven't used Blue Bowl because I can't get it in Ireland. I was trying to order one from America, but they wanted 200 quid just for postage. So I said
that's almost as bad as M&Ms.
Some of those are blue, and you can put them in a bowl.
Yeah, Mike uses the blue pill.
Malcolm, take it easy. Malcolm has to head.
Later, Malcolm.
Later, Malcolm.
And have a good week, and hopefully we'll see you next Sunday again. But yeah, the blue bowl. I'd like to get the blue bowl. There's some blue tablets that Mike has.
See,
you're right.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Those are the light blue ones. So those are the light versions. You can't really use them. The effect is only for visual. It's not usable.
How do you know that?
I heard that, the light version.
No hymns for Mike. Yeah, no,
for a bit.
The blue bowl system, I've seen a few people use that, and it seems to be a good way. Once you've incinerated your chips, it seems to be, and you've grinded them down and you've whatever, it seems to be a good way of separating the gold. Electronic Scrapper has a video on it.
Yeah, that'll be. We'll check that one out.
So,
Electronic Scrapper.
Next time I go to America, I plan on buying one of them blue bowls and bringing it back with me in my luggage.
I believe the biggest video about the blue ball is from Successful Engineer. He played with that stuff quite a lot.
Who else does he use?
I got a problem. Every time I hear people say blue bowl, I think of the bowl cleaner stuff that we used to have that would turn the water blue inside the bowl.
Oh yeah, they for the toilets, yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
It doesn't work that way.
Not here, Scrapper. Only use a blue bowl if your zero and grinder chips don't crush them up. Yeah, if you've incinerated them, yeah, you have to incinerate them first. If you're just crushing up the chips without incinerating them, it won't release the gold from the actual chips properly.
You know, I thought my theory was on that if you grind it down to, let's say, 1, maybe 2 millimeters particles, the acid still will be able to penetrate through the plastic.
Oh,
but
yeah. Well, no.
To be honest,
What we're saying here is the blue bowl won't be able to separate them because
no, definitely not.
The acid should be able to get to it in theory. That's kind of what I was thinking too on what I'm working on as well. The same theory. That's
no, but it's not going to work, Irish. I did check it out.
No, I know it's not going to work, but that's why I have 2 comparison videos coming. You're ruining it. You're not meant to say it's not going to work.
Come on, that will be too good to be true. Too easy.
If the chips are still black, they contain too much carbon, and the carbon won't allow the acid to work on the gold. That's your issue.
Hey, speaking of grinding stuff down, Rafael, when are you gonna get back to that lathe grinder thing you were working on?
Come on, I just said this not gonna work. How much?
No, but if you grinded it down first and then put it into that pellet burner you have, because you've made it a lot smaller, would it work? I wonder then.
Hey, come on, I can still drop the whole piece for burning. What's the point of grinding them? That doesn't make any sense. Maybe to the short out. Yeah, just to make a video. Come on. I'm not working just to make the videos. I'm working about my efficiency. Not just to make
we're having fun watching you make the videos.
Yeah, that's what YouTube is about. Videos.
Yeah.
Wait. I'm supposed to upload videos?
I was about when Mike turned his head around, I was about to hear, "Ain't nobody get time for watching your videos." But then I get surprised.
You don't need a lot of time for watching mine.
Definitely don't. You just have to give up 1 day every 6 months, one hour every 6 months, even. That's all.
1 hour should be enough. Yeah.
Yeah, to catch up with Ralph's videos.
You know what I did like yesterday or Friday? That was Friday. Almost like yesterday. You know, it doesn't count Saturday because it's go so fast. Anyway,
True. Way too
we
fast.
went with Eva to the city, and then we went to the shop where they got like, you know, a little alley with the cell phones. So we went to the alley and start up like one phone with open up my channel, start up my playlist, make it like quiet, and leave it on, and ask Eva, hey, do it as well.
So you would around I put on your YouTube channel on all the phones in the shop.
Come on. After I come home and earlier at the evening, check out the, you know,
Views.
Statistics.
Analytics, yeah.
Statistics, analyze. There was quite good few hours on it.
Hey, that works pretty well. If you go to a shop that has a lot of computers, or a library
was
where
only
there's
2
computers, or an office building, or whatever, and you just set your playlists to run on every one of them, and then turn the screen off, then they don't notice that it's running. That'll
Exactly.
work. Yeah.
And did you get any new subscribers from it? Maybe someone going by spotted it on the phone and go, oh, what's this channel?
I don't know. To be honest, I didn't.
Well,
look
they
at
have to
the
log in for that.
stat, but I just take a look about the last 60 minutes, how many things was watched. So it was going.
Instead of mining for bitcoins, Rafael was mining for watch hours.
Yeah.
And views.
So the moral of the story is,
You know,
everyone
next
knows
time when I
there's a channel
go
going
to
to the
the
phone
shop,
tomorrow
I'm gonna have
and
all
on
the
their
phones.
Everyone's going to the going
But
on
actually,
to the
I did saw that at YouTube. The one guy went to the kind of iPhone point or cell point, whatever you call it, and they bought some phones, and there was also YouTubers. So after they bought it, they get their phones, they pay some money, so they go around the shop and start out do the same thing. Start out their own playlist on each and every phone in the whole shop. So, and they call, okay, as far as we spend so much money in here, they got to pay it for us. So that's watch time what they earn on of that phones supposed to pay for
the AdSense.
Yeah.
Why do
yeah,
that is
next time I'm
actually
gonna
pretty clever.
start each and every machine. But to be honest, I also go to the aisle with the iPhones, but I'm stupid enough and I couldn't start internet on that pishki bugger machine.
There's a question by D.
I couldn't
Mac. You want
find
to know
out.
why his 24-volt LED lights only last for 3 months? Maybe you're buying cheap Chinese ones from Wish or something?
Turn your damn lights off once in a while.
So I haven't come across that problem. I don't have any 24-volt LEDs, so I don't know why you're
I believe I know the reason, because probably it doesn't have stabilizer on your output, and this is not real 24 volts. It's like jumping from 20 to 30. And that's why they get like 3 months, because they get overcharged with the power or sometimes undercharged. That's not going to kill them if they undercharge, but if you overcharge them, they're going to die quick.
Okay, good answer. Right, I'm nearly finishing up time, and EOS Mike says, thank God for that. So, Shark, what's the plan for the week?
Let's see, a street scrapping video, and I don't know what the second one's going to be. I got a couple in the can right now. I got to figure out which one to put up.
Okay, I bought them off Travelers. That's your first mistake, T-Mac.
Travelers, what? Door-to-door salesman traveler? What?
Just look up Irish Travelers, and it'll explain itself.
Irish
that guys who stop you on the way when you're driving, and they just stop you about, hey buddy, do you have like $5 because I'm out of the gas and I can give you those golden ring for that?
Yeah. Them sort of guys.
Irish Travelers.
Yeah.
The same guys who Ian get the Irish Rolex for.
Yeah, where Ian got me the Rolex. He bought the LEDs off them.
Ethnic group, also known as Pavis, whatever.
Anyhow, EOS Mike, what's the plan for the week? Are you going to tell us or?
Never heard.
Okay.
Why do you even bother to ask, man?
Yard run, and I gotta take my 79 computers apart tomorrow. Show some old prick how to fucking do it the right way.
Come on, we all know Mike's plans. He just took like 2 pills, so he will be busy.
And scoop up the dead squirrel off my workbench.
Yeah, get rid of the carcass off your bench.
I'm gonna send that to Shark.
Hey,
I'll put it in the bag. Don't worry, you'll be all right.
You should pack it up and send it to Board Sort and see what you get for it.
Don't give him any ideas, Irish.
I can cut it in half and split it between the two.
Ralph, what's the story with you? Any video?
I have enough footage to make a couple of dumpster dive compilations. I haven't done one of those in a while, so that might be the next video that I'm going to be putting out somewhere in the next couple of weeks, somewhere when I get to the editing of it. And after that, the video of making these pendant things.
Oh, yeah. Electronic Scrapper, you're more than welcome. Electronic Scrappers is saying thanks for the 2 hours, so you're more than welcome. Raphael,
there you go.
any plan for the week? What's the story?
As usual, standard video of interest for you, because that will be continuation of my Shroomy adventures.
When you go back to a bit of breaking down e-waste stuff or something?
When I get done with all my Shroomies bits.
Okay, that's fair enough. Hey. That's fair enough.
Come on, I didn't record it for myself. Yeah, I do, actually, to be honest. But still, I'm going to use them first before I record something else.
Okay, that's all right.
You know, sent you a message there, Ralphie.
The what?
Bro sent you a message.
Do a live, please. Be like your brother.
Cheers, Electronic buddy.
Like Raphael, yeah. At some point I will, maybe. I'm not sure. I have to get something arranged.
Okay, well, it's gone 10 o'clock here. So, as always, thanks for everyone that's been in. Really appreciate it. And hopefully we'll see you next Sunday. And there should be a video out on Thursday at the usual time. And
sorry, y'all wasted 2 hours of your life.
And Ralph,
Scrap you later.
bye-bye.